I love subscribers. Oh, somebody mentioned new bulletproof Trump spunk. Bulletproof Trump spunk. There we go. We're opening. Hello, everybody. Hello, Tickety Tock. I'm so excited to be here with you. Post the RNC. This is absolutely incredible. I feel look, I can see myself on the monitor. Hello, everybody. I'm so excited to be back for another fantastic Trump press conference. By the way, Cass, how many is this? 30? 28? 29?
30, we might be at 29.
We might be at 20. This is my 29th or 30th live press conference coming to you live, which means I've done over 30 hours of answering your questions because I love you. I love you, and you always hurt the one you love. Am I right? I'm right. But before we do anything, what do I do every week? What do we do? I love the flag. I love the U.S. flag, and I'm going to kiss the flag. And I always, what do I do, folks? You know what I do. I tickle the tassels. Tickle the tassels. And there's one behind me. Is that flag looking at me? Is it looking at me? She gets very, I kid, but she gets very jealous. She gets very, I tickle the tassels on both of the flags. The t-shirts are coming soon. Speaking of t-shirts, go right down below.
Sir.
Yes.
I can't hear you, sir.
You can't hear me? No?
It just turned off.
Oh, that means the battery died. Do we have another one?
Check on the battery for me, and if not, I'll get
The battery's dead. The battery's
Is
dead.
it really?
Yeah, it's really dead.
It's
switched zero.
Those out.
It's zero. Do we have batteries?
Hang out for me. I'll go grab some.
We're gonna, folks. Do we have a little? You know why? It's the cheap Amazon Basic.
One sec, guys.
We're working. We have our best people on it. We have our best people. 1 minute. 1 minute. Yeah, because that's probably the connection is. Oh, we got a full battery. Let's check. Everybody on the YT, let us know if you can hear me now. Let me know if you can hear me now. Do we have it up? Are we up and running?
I can hear you.
All right. This is the problem was I bought these Amazon batteries. They're called Amazon Basic, and they are basic, folks. They are basic. Somebody just sent us some money for batteries. Somebody just sent us some money.
Thank you. It's the Carolina Show sent $9.99.
The Carolina Show, thank you. Right out of the gate, we're receiving money because of what happened. First of all, what a week this has been. What a rare mood I'm in. It's almost like being in love. Did you notice that Melania? Melania was there last night. She would kiss me, which I wasn't happy about, but that's okay. That's okay. She showed up. She wouldn't do a speech. She was supposed to do a speech. She wouldn't do a speech. But I want to let you know I've got on my ear pillow from the great Mike Lindell, my ear pillow. You can buy these online. Each one of these is custom made in the United States, and it's a ear pillow. It comforts the ear. Helps keep out left-wing radical misinformation. It's wonderful. Even after my ear heals, by the way, my ear is fully healed. Believe me. I was so quick on that stage. I just kind of turned and whoosh. You know, I have cat-like reflexes, folks. The Secret Service said they've never seen anyone, any man, any woman, anyone more agile than me. It just zinged right by. I have to tell you, I thought it was like a mosquito or something, a big mosquito, like that. There was a very big mosquito. But we had that unfortunate situation On Sunday, I golfed all day, recuperated, totally healed. And then Monday, we started the RNC. I announced J.D. Vance, or as I call him, J.D. Boring. Did you notice that if you change 2 letters from Pence to Vance, that's the change? Just 2 letters. Just 2 letters. But he's a very rich guy who worked for Peter Thiel, who was one of my biggest donators, and his wife clerked for Judge Roberts and Judge Kavanaugh. So we're keeping it in the family, folks. We're keeping it in the family. We have questions right out of the gate. So let's go. I know you have a lot of questions. I know you have a lot of questions. But I did a tremendous job last night on my speech. You have to admit. Go ahead.
First question of the show comes from Mr. Marnie Mo.
Marnie Mo! Oh, before I say anything, Kitty Witty, if you're watching, your 8x10 of me is in the mail. It's got to travel a long way, halfway around the world. But this is on the way for Kitty. Not this one, not this particular one, but the real one. It's in the envelope and it's ready to go. Go ahead.
Yes, thank you for being a member, Kitty.
Thank you. Thank you to all the members, all the subscribers, all the people viewing right now. I got a lot of people to thank, but go ahead.
Yes, thanks for being here. Marnie Mo wants to know, yes, sir.
Sir.
What did you have to do to get Melania to show up?
Well, we had to offer her money. She seems to like money. We offered her a lot of money, mainly money. And we told her she didn't have to kiss me on the lips. So that was a big seller. Now, I tried to sneak in. Did you see how I tried to sneak in? And she like that. She has cat-like reflexes too, unfortunately. But that's okay. That's okay. She was there, and that was the most important part. She showed up on the last night. I really did want her to do a speech, though. I'd written it myself. Well, I downloaded it. I use a thing called ChatGPT. ChatGPT. Have you heard about this? It's very popular. Go right ahead.
I just want to let you know, Sir Karsten, a beloved member, said, Sir, thank you for the signed autograph card. It arrived shortly after I grabbed her by the grabbed a membership. Greetings from Germany.
Thank you. I'm so glad it made it to Germany. A great country, a lot of great leaders over in Germany. And speaking, who's close to Germany? Hungary. Viktor Orban, my very, very good friend. We are like this. Me and Viktor. You know who else we're like this? Me and Kim Jong-un. He told me he misses me. He can't wait for me to be back in office, and I'll go over there and make a trip. You know, we send each other love letters. Love letters. He loves me. I have to tell. I was never into Asian women, but I'm into Asian guys. Can you believe that? I'm so shocked. Go ahead.
Rob Young wants to know, Sir King of All, can you tell us about Project 25?
Oh, Project 25 is absolutely fantastic. We are going to dismantle this dysfunctioning democracy, and everything will be run by me. Everything will be run by me. I'll be getting rid of the whole, the weather department that keeps telling you there's climate change. We'll be getting rid of that. That'll be run by my people. The DOJ, top to bottom, will be run by my people. The FBI, all my people, if we don't get rid of it. The Department of Education, we're getting rid of that. And most importantly, we are going to make it illegal for you to view PORN. It'll be illegal. We're going to outlaw PORN. We'll be arresting anybody who makes PORN. I don't want to say the word because it's so important.
You can say corn, sir.
I can say corn?
Corn. People say corn, yeah.
Oh, people say corn? Really?
Corn
I didn't know that. Okay,
yes.
Instead of the other word. But we'll be getting rid of that stuff. I'll be making sure that I am president for life. President for life, and then after May, it'll be Don Jr. So we've got big plans in the Project 2025, which I never even heard of until somebody pointed out it was on my website as my policy paper. We've got some big changes coming because, listen, I am going to make America great again, but to do that, I can't have all these rules. I don't like rules. You have to understand something. I never had a boss. I never had an HR department. I like to do things my way. And the way I am going to fix this country is my way. And I can't have these ridiculous rules because then I can't do it my way. Then I can blame other people. But once we remove all the state governors, all the other stuff, it'll be fantastic. Believe me. Let's go to the next question.
This comes from Maria Teresa Mendez.
Maria Teresa Mendez. I hope she's legal. Maria, are you legal? Are you legal? That's a long name. That's a long name. But I love the Mexican people. Great people. Fantastic people. Hardworking people. And I love the quesadillas and the upalupas and the pandas. Those are delicious. But the best taco bowl in the world is at Trump Tower in New York, which is now surrounded by burning buildings and murder and mayhem, because that's what happens once I left. I'm the law and order president, folks. Go ahead.
Maria wants to know, are you putting Melania in charge of Mrs. Vance's makeover?
Oh, 100%. You know who I'm really going to put? Melania is a little busy, we have to admit, but you know who'd be perfect for that job? And I'm glad you brought that up, by the way. I think having Kimberly Guilfoyle, because Kimberly is very attractive, but now she looks like a PORN star. She really does. She's got that very severe look and that whole thing. And I think we can do that to Vance's wife, who's Indian. And when I say Indian, I don't mean the feathers, I mean the dot. She's one of those type of Indians, not a Native American, but an Indian. And by the way, I think we all know, if you've been following these press conferences, you know the Indian people love me. They absolutely love me. I went over to India when I was in the White House, sat with Modi in a stadium full of 100,000 people. 100,000 people in a cricket stadium, and the whole place smelled like BO and curry. But those people love me. And the guys wear like these things that look like dresses, but with pants. It's like I guess it's a pantsuit. I don't know. It looks good. I like that look. Not on me, but on those other guys. It's fantastic. But it's a cricket stadium, and I don't know cricket. I hear it's like baseball. I don't know. I'll have to check it out. But it's very popular. 100,000 people. That's a lot of people. All right, go ahead.
I just want to say thank you, everybody on TikTok, for being here, all the shares and the likes. Thank you for the follows. We're trying to get back to 6 million.
6 million people. Thank you. As you all know, if you watch this weekly, we're on the YT and we're on the Tickety Tock. So Tickety Tock, we thank you so much. A lot more content. Did we post that thing that you released yesterday? Did that go up there?
Yep,
Good.
we got some clips coming out.
We got some clips coming. We have some clips coming out. My hair looks like hell, folks. It was a rough week. I put too much product in, and now it looks like, what is that thing like right there? That looks terrible.
Thank you for the gifts. We reached our goal of 10 hats.
We got 10 hats already?
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen, we have on the YT, on the Tickety Tock, if we get 20, the goal is, you can't see it on the YT, but they're putting hats on me and mustaches and flowers. So I always do YMCA for them. It's YMCA, YMCA. And my new campaign song, my new rally song is me, hold on, I'm coming. Hold on, I'm coming. It's going to be fantastic, folks. I see money coming in, which is incredible. Here we go.
Sir, this comes from Dharmendra Rai.
Dharmendra Rai.
Yes, thanks for being here, Dharmendra. We've seen you a few times.
Thank you.
Sent 100, and I forget what this currency is. Someone in the chat, let me know, please. They asked, how does it feel to get an earful instead of giving it Dawn?
Well, I have to tell you, I was up there talking, and then I felt this piercing, like my ear was pierced. I thought it was a mosquito. That's what I told Robert F. Kennedy. But it turned out it was a sniper's bullet. And I have to tell you, folks, it was, it was bad. It was pretty close. Unbelievably, I turned at the split second because I heard it coming. I heard it coming because it sounded like a Chinese person, because it turns out it was a Chinese bullet, because this guy was very cheap. And you know what I always say about those people, terrible people, great takeout. I always say that. I don't want to get banned on the Tickety Tock, so I have to be careful what I say. But the flu, I talked about the flu last night at the RNC. Where's it from? You know where it's from. The Kung Flu from Wang Chung. I had to bring it up, folks, because I don't feel you should have to wear a mask. I feel you don't have to wear a mask. It's good if you wear one of these, though. Did you see everybody at the convention had these on? Isn't that great? I thought they were in solidarity with me, which is great. This is why I love my MAGA faithful. My MAGA faithful will do whatever they have to do. I love that. Go ahead.
This comes from Dajo87.
Dajo87.
Thanks for being here. For you guys on TikTok, check out the show over on YouTube.
Yes, go up top, click through, follow us on YouTube. We are at 110,000 followers, subscribers, and I want to thank everybody on the YouTube for that, because that's just all you folks. You come in here, you ask the questions, you leave the amazing comments. So if you're watching now and you're not a subscriber, subscribe, and then hit the notification bell, bing bong, bong bing, bing bong, and then hit the like, because the more likes, the more this goes out to more people. And the whole point is we have to get as many people as possible so they can see this wonderful stuff and learn about some things. Because as you know, my case was dismissed by the great Aileen Cannon, the great judge Aileen Cannon, who I had dinner with the night before she dismissed it. I bought her a great steak and lobster dinner, and the next day it was dismissed. I know a lot of you wanted to see me dressed like this. You wanted to see me in an orange suit. Well, guess what? I'm not going to prison. All the cases will be dismissed. But if you have to see me in the orange prison jumpsuit, you can buy this from factory. It's in the description, right? We got the link in the description?
I'll make sure it's in there.
Yeah, make sure that it's in there. Is it in there right now?
It might not be.
Okay.
I'll take a look right now.
You want to put that in, because that's we have this link. We're gonna Katz is gonna put the link in right now. This is an amazing action figure. It's not a doll, but you can. Is it in the link too? If it's in the for Tickety Tock.
We will add it to your beacons. We have not done that yet.
Oh, we should definitely do that. We're going to update my beacons, that is in the description, right? And this will be in the description momentarily. It
is right now, actually.
Oh, it is in there. This is a great thing by factory. It's got me in prison. You can see my height and my weight. You can see the bars. You can see the watchtower. You can see I get a little light in the barbed wire. Right there it says lock him up. Lock him up, but that's never going to happen. So you'll have the satisfaction. This can be on your desk. And by the way, this is movable, so I can't show the finger, but this will give you the finger. It'll make you happy. From factory, order now. Go ahead.
Thank you, Shay. I see all the hats you're dropping. Thank you so much. You're awesome.
We got more hats coming.
Many hats. Shay is hooking it up right now. We're one away from 20.
Wow, holy cow, that's incredible. Just so everybody, I have to explain this on YT again. If you're on the Tickety Tock, I'm getting people putting hats on me and mustaches, and I go all mavericky. But if you're on here on the YT, you get the big picture like a movie with lots of questions. Go ahead.
Yes.
Let's do
all
that.
right, Dajo, to your question, Sir God Emperor of the Universe.
Sir God Emperor. I like that.
Hulk Hogan spoke before you at the RNC.
Yes, he did. The Hulkster.
Will you be following his example by embracing your baldness?
Probably not. I have to admit, folks, as you can see, because I've been totally transparent with you and I'm very honest, like I've always said, I weigh 238 pounds. I'm 6'3", and I am slightly losing my hair. And you know why? Stress from the radical, leftist, Marxist, communist, fascist fish sticks. Because everything was fine before I was president. You can't get me on looks because I'm very good looking. But I still have a full head of hair. It's just a little thinner. And that's why today I took a little extra time to style it and, make it look fantastic for all of you. I look amazing. And speaking of Hulk Hogan, we also had Dana White from the UFC. We had Kid Rock, who's very angry. His name is Bob, by the way. Kid Rock's name is Bob. A lot of people don't know that. My attorney, Alina Haba, who I call Habba Dabba Doo. Habba Dabba Doo. She's like a young Melania who can speak English, which I think is fantastic. She's very attractive, very smart. She does all the talk shows. Go ahead. Next question.
Okay. Thank you, Shay, for completing that goal. Appreciate it. I just messed it up, but I'm going to get to a question before I fix
You do that. Yeah, you do that.
Let's see. Let's get to somebody on YouTube here.
We have a lot of questions on the YouTube.
Belonius
Monk. Oh, Thelonious. Oh, that's a very famous jazz artist. He's passed away. But this is what I do. Famous dead people come on and ask me questions like Hannibal Lecter, who passed away. But my good friend, Hannibal Lecter, late great Hannibal Lecter, great guy. He's a cannibal, like all of the immigrants that are coming in. They're eating all the people. They're eating all the people. Go ahead. Oh, money just came in. Money,
Yes,
money,
sir.
money.
Hey, Donnie, how do you feel about your supporters wearing diapers and wearing shirts that say "Real men wear diapers"?
I think that is so fantastic. I've seen people at my rallies wearing adult diapers. Adult diapers. And people are like, how do you feel about this? Like, I think it's great. I think it's great. I don't wear them, but I think it's great that they wear them on the outside of their pants because it just shows how much they love me and how much of a party my rallies are. It's a big party. And by the way, I draw more people than Elton John. Sure, you have to pay to go to an Elton John show, but my show is free and fun, free and fun, and you can get all the MAGA gear. And by the way, don't we have a collectibles video coming up?
We do.
We have a collectibles video of all the different Trump items. That'll be up in about a week. In about a week. You're going to love it. It's all the Trumpy stuff. It's really incredible. I should probably pull down the what do you call it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a good one. I'll have to show that off. Anyway, what was the question?
Oh.
Did I answer it? Did I answer
Yeah,
it?
how do you feel about your supporters wearing diapers?
Oh, I feel, and you, by the way, I want people to know that those diapers, that's not for me. That's not for me. That's for Sleepy Joe. Oh, come on, man. What's going on? Oh, that's a bunch of, and he's got COVID now, too. Oh, man. No, that's a bunch of malarkey. Oh, come on, Jack. You know when he does it at the end where he goes, you know what I'm talking about. No, we don't know what you're talking about, Joe, who will probably not even be running by the time I do the press conference next week. It'll probably be Kamala Harris and Gavin Nussbaum. You know what I mean? Those two. Somebody said it was going to be Pete Buttigieg's husband. Please, give me a break. Go ahead.
What's up, Cookie Fortune?
Cookie Fortune. Oh, I like that name. It's like Fortune Cookie, but it's backwards. You see what they did there, folks?
Question. It's got a question mark at the end too.
Oh,
What's
Cookie
up,
Fortune.
Cookie Fortune?
Thanks for
Cookie
the super
Fortune.
chat.
I like that because I like the Chinese food. I just don't like the people who make it. But go ahead.
They sent their third super on a live stream for
Wow.
$2.02.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm a billionaire. I don't need your money, but I will definitely take it because this Alina Hobbit is a lot of money. She's like $7 million. Go ahead.
Thanks for keeping the lights on, Cookie Fortune. They
Keeping the
wanna
lights
know,
on.
If reelected, will you make plastic surgery of the ear free for all Americans?
Oh, not only, listen, that's a great question. When I was president, women were more attractive, their boobs were higher, men were better looking, very few men with gray hair. When I am president, women who are at least a 7 to 8 will get free plastic surgery to be moved to a 10. We're talking larger breasts, plumper lips, everything that, you know how they look, you know, like Kimberly Guilfoyle. They all have that look. They all look exactly the same. I love that look. I love that look. I think that's a very sexy look. It's like Melania when she smiles. It's a great look, and I think all women should look like that. And I am going to have free plastic surgery. You'll be in and out in a few hours, and you're going to look amazing. Believe me, I can make that happen. Go ahead, next question.
J1970 sent their fifth super on a live stream.
Fifth soup. Oh, I can see it.
$4.99.
That's fantastic. Thank you so much.
You're great, Jay.
Really appreciate that. Hold on. I'm coming. That'll be my new one, other than YMCA. See how virile I am, folks. Look at it. How many 78-year-olds move the way I move?
I gotta say, you got a lot of energy today.
I do have a lot of energy. What a week. What a week. What a week. I feel fantastic, even though I had a crappy night's sleep. Go ahead.
Jay wants to know why Barronster was not in contact convention. Are you embarrassed to bring him, or is he embarrassed to be seen with you?
Oh, no. He's very MAGA. He's great. I don't know why he wasn't there, but I have to tell you something. At the end of the RNC, I didn't realize I had that many grandkids. There were so many kids on stage. I was like, who the hell are all these kids? But they all look like me, so I guess they're related to me because that's what we're doing with Trump Spunk, folks. Trump Spunk, we've got 5 full loads in here. They're ready to go. Now, you're not going to be able to have a kid by voting time. Remember we had 9 months, so we were able to do this? But this is the new, improved Trump Spunk. It is bulletproof. Bulletproof Trump Spunk. If you get it this week, you'd have a baby in 9 months. I'll already be president, but we are trying to start the Trump Army. The Trump Army. So you can get 5 kids out of this. It's super fresh. This one's still warm. And it's like I said, it's a lot of fun. I forgot the most important thing. Only $1,000 a jar. But if you order today an RNC special, you will get the second jar of bulletproof Trump Spunk for an additional $1,000. It's $2,000, $100 in shipping, and you'll love it. You'll have a Trump family. Of course, I won't, I'm not supporting them. Go ahead.
We're going to pull a question from the Tickety Tock.
Tickety Tock.
This comes from Silly Wags.
Hello, Silly Wags. How are you?
Are you and Biden secretly dating?
What the hell are you talking about? I can't stand that guy. And I would never be dating someone like him because he's so old. Maybe years ago, but he's got, did you see him at the debate? I want to do my Biden impression at the debate. Not the, come on. This is him. I swear, you know what I mean? I'm not being mean. I mean, honestly, I don't know what the hell was going on. Oh, more money. Who is this? Is that $2?
Yes, sir. Couple announcements for you.
Couple announcements.
David's came first for $4.99. Thank you, David.
Thank you, David. Thank
You're
you so
awesome.
much. We appreciate this. It's absolutely fantastic. That'll pay for 39 seconds of one of my attorneys.
Thanks for the super chat.
David wants to know, what do you say to the doubters who claim that someone with your hands couldn't whip out the longest RNC speech ever, breaking your own record?
I broke my own
Thanks for
record.
the
It was the
super
third
chat.
longest acceptance speech in the history of mankind. And by the way, just in general, it was the greatest speech in the history of speeches. It was mainly about me, which I thought was probably the best subject because I'm an expert on me. But then again, I'm an expert on everything, on generals, on war. Oh, there's another. I see a little me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's right. I'm coming in.
got,
Coming in hot. Coming in
Another
hot.
super chat from Betty Veronica.
Betty Veronica, we know Betty Veronica. Betty Veronica has been with us for so long. They're so awesome, wonderful.
Thanks for
you
being
so
here,
much.
Betty.
And also, always great comments. I love my people here on both on YT and on the Tickety Tock, but on YT, you guys leave the greatest comments. And we read them all. I can't respond to all of them, but we read them all. And sometimes it might take a month, but we definitely go through them.
Yes.
Go ahead.
So thanks for being here, guys. We cannot do it without you. We love that you're here.
We do.
Veronica sent $2 through Super Chat. Thank you, Betty. Betty wants to know, sir, father of Eric, will Putin make us the USSA?
Yes, he will, because I talk to Putin every day. If you noticed during the debate, I said, I speak with Putin, and it's his dream to get Ukraine back. We will make America the USSR again, because you got to have an absolute total leader like Putin. Do you know he wins his elections by 100%? It's not like 45, 55, 60. No, he wins 100% every time, and that's what I want to do. I want to win by 100%, even if half the people don't vote for me. I should still win by 100%, don't you think? I think that's so great that he does it that way. And everyone likes him over there. And if they say they don't, they disappear, which I would like to do here. Go ahead.
Another question from Tickety Tock. I do want to say thank you guys for the likes, the shares, and the gifts. We appreciate it. Jake wants to know, Trump, how do you feel about the liberals attacking your ears?
Well, I've been hearing a lot about this. A lot of people have been saying I have tiny ears, or they say I have unattractive ears. Let me tell you something about my ears, okay? Many people have said to me, not the liberals, many people have said I have very masculine ears, very manly ears, very strong ears. And I've been training my ears for years. It's been years and years of ears training. And I think that paid off. in my incredible turn, because I was facing this way, and I went like this, and my ear took it. My ear took it. Basically, it pierced my ear with a bullet. And you've seen and by the way, the fake news, the New York Times, has a photo of the bullet passing me. So I think that's pretty amazing. And then, of course, that amazing photo at the end was like, fight, 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 which has become iconic and has sold over 1 million copies on T-shirts. That T-shirt was out within 2 hours. Isn't that amazing? I think that's incredible, to tell you the truth. All right, go ahead. Next question. Oh, we have security dogs. We have security. We have our security chihuahua. Our security chihuahua. What's going on?
Someone might be breaking in here in a
I
second.
saw her pull in and then she disappeared. What's happening?
I might have forgot to open the door. Anyways, let's see here what we got here. From Scott Schmeyer, who is breaking in.
Something's happening. We have a security breach here at Mar-a-Lago. Please bear with us. We have to make sure it's okay. All right, go ahead.
Scott wants to know, will you change the name of the Social Security admin to Trump admin since you think it's commies?
Yeah, well, absolutely. Social Security, that money should be kept in the government right away. I can't believe this is happening. It's, Social Security, no one earned that money. No one earned that money. So that should be returned to us. And, these entitlements are terrible. People are like, but I worked my entire life. I don't want to hear it. That's our money, and that's the government money. We had it in the first place. And what did I always say about the documents? All right? Possession is 9/10 of the law. We already have your money. Why would we give it back? You know what I'm saying? We're not giving back your money. We're keeping your money, like I'm keeping those documents, because Judge Aileen Cannon just said there's no case. There's no case. Go right ahead.
This comes from Tickety Tock from Jalapeno Cheetos.
Jalapeno Cheetos. That's a great name. That's probably one of the best names ever. Say it again.
It's not jalapeno. It's jalapeno.
Jalapeno.
Please elaborate on the Hannibal Lecter comment.
Oh, well, here's the thing. I'm glad that, the question just was, if you didn't hear Cass, please elaborate on the Hannibal Lecter comment. As you know, my good friend, late great Hannibal Lecter, I was with him one time, and somebody walked by and said, "Oh, that's an old friend. That's an old friend of mine. I'll be having him for dinner. And I thought, oh, Hannibal, you're so funny. You'll be having, because you're a cannibal. A lot of people don't Hannibal the cannibal, so he'll be eating that guy later for dinner, and because he's crazy. And what's happening is in all these countries, like Venezuela, and all these other countries, what are they doing? They're emptying out their prisons. They're emptying out their loony bins. They're emptying out their holding cells. They're emptying out all this. And now, what is coming in over the border, streaming in? I used to say like Swiss cheese. It's these cannibals. And if you'll notice, many, many Americans are disappearing, and they're being eaten by the Venezuelans, they're being eaten by the Mexicans, they're being eaten by the El Salvadorians, they're being eaten by the guacamoleans, and it's absolutely horrible what is happening. So they're finding just piles of bones of Americans, and we have to stop these cannibals. I like Hannibal Lecter, but I don't like Americans being eaten by the migrants and the illegals who are coming in, who are very hungry, by the way. Because they'll eat anything. They'll eat dogs. Or maybe that's the Koreans. I'm not sure. Go ahead.
This comes from Never Again on White Tea. Sir.
Never again.
The universe declares your majesty.
Thank you. Ooh, I like that. The universe.
Thank you for turning at just the right time.
Thank you. Yep, it was just like this. Just like this. I was about to say how horrible Biden was. It was incredible, folks. It's very close. I almost wasn't here. Go ahead.
Will you leap tall buildings in a single bound?
Well, a lot of people say I'm a superhero. They call me Homelander. They're calling me Homelander, which I think is fantastic. I watch the show. I like Homelander. He's a smart guy. He makes quick decisions. Some of you probably have no idea what I'm talking about, but it's a wonderful show on Amazon Prime, even though I hate Jeff Bezos and these crappy batteries I bought. Amazon Basics or Amazon, whatever the hell it is, Essentials. Oh, no, Basic. It is Basic. But I am somewhat of a superhero. And if you look at my trading cards, which have made millions and millions of dollars, I'm pretty much a super athlete, super person, superstar on all of those cars. So they call me a soup. They call me a soup. He's a soup. He's a soup. Let me, folks, who dodges bullets? Biden can't even, it's me against bullets and Biden against stairs. Thanks for the super chat.
Mr. Athenian 89.
Ooh, that sounds Greek. Athenian.
£2. Thank you.
Oh, I love British money.
You're awesome. Thank you.
That's like $5, by the way, with
They
the
want to
exchange rate.
know, sir, can you please make Vegas the capital city of the U.S.?
I would love to make Las Vegas the capital city of the U.S. I have a tremendous Trump Tower right in the middle of the Strip. I love Las Vegas. It's 112 degrees there today. We're having the pool parties. The pool parties are very popular there in Las Vegas. And my hotel has the best pool because we have the wettest water. We have the wettest water in Las Vegas with a no evaporation party. And if you go to the pool party at the Trump Tower Hotel, we have a no UGO policy. You know what I mean? No UGO. And we pay very attractive models to sit by the pool. They might have a conversation with you if you tip them, but they're very attractive women. But you can go up to the room, go back to your room, hang out, bring them up, have a party. And they have a thing called bottle service where they take a bottle of vodka and bring it to your table, but they charge you $1,600 to walk 10 feet. It's very smart, I have to say. Go ahead.
Greg wants to know, where's my Bible? I've sent the money 3 times.
Oh, here Greg. Yeah, Greg, I'm so glad you reminded us. The Bible is right here. This is the Bible. You probably saw Lee Greenwood at the RNC singing. This is his Bible. For you, Greg, it's your Bible. Why does it get hot? Why does it get so hot? I don't understand. These get very hot. I think no one else, but when I hold them, they get very, very hot. But Greg, this is going in the mail to you. We're gonna put it in a package and just put Greg. I'm sure it'll find you. Go ahead. Next question.
Marcus Thought.
Marcus Thought?
Just Marcus Thought.
Marcus Thought.
Mr. Marcus Thought wants to know, do you miss Jeff Epstein?
Do I miss Jeff? Well, you probably seen the videos. We had great times. You probably saw me dancing with all the pretty girls in the 80s and the 90s. No one dances like me. He was a fun guy until he wasn't. You know what I mean? People change. Like I was talking about Hannibal Lecter. He eats people. Jeff did far worse than that. But he liked attractive women. I liked attractive women. He was rich. I was rich. He was my neighbor. I mean, I practically had to hang out with him because that's what you do in West Palm. Go ahead.
Let's see here. I want to pull someone from the...
Oh, and by the way, when we have a moment, don't forget, hit that notification bell. Most importantly, subscribe. But hit that notification bell. Bing, bong, bong, bing. Make sure you hit the like button. That exposes us to more people. That way more people will watch, and that keeps us going week after week. Like I said, this is either our 29th or 30th press conference. We can't do it without you, but it's totally free. Subscribe. But if you want to become a member, we have 3 different levels there. But absolutely minimum, free to subscribe. Come here every week. But also, if you hit that notification bell, we put out other videos throughout the week. Funny stuff, and we got 2 great videos coming up that are all shot and ready to go.
Yes,
Go ahead.
We're coming up on our 1-year anniversary of doing our live press conferences.
When did we start?
In August.
Wow, it's been an amazing, and I'll be back next week. I won't be traveling. I think the week after that I have to go out campaigning and complaining, but we're going to be around most of August, and then we'll be going on the road a lot the next few months. But we'll be here. If I am in town, we're doing these press conferences because we love you. We love you. And I love me too, which is really important. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. This comes from TV Daryl on
TV Daryl!
TV Daryl wants to know, are you going to be coming out with your own line of Trump ear tampons?
Yes, well, this is the brand. We're working with Mike Lindell to come up. He's got a lot of leftover pillows, so we'll be converting those into ear tampons, which I think is tremendous. We love Mike Lindell. Isn't he great? Oh, gee willikers. Oh, gosh, sir, I'm so happy. He's just wonderful. We love Mike. He's suing all machines. Mike is suing all machines. I have to check in with him. I have no idea how that's going. It seems like that would be a complicated case. I've got plenty of my own cases. We got 2 people, first-timers, or...
A couple donations to your legal fund. Make that 3 now.
3 donations to my legal fund. I love it.
From Mr. Athenian 89, another £2. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Athenian.
Sir, will you make Joe Rogan Secretary of Defense?
Let me tell you something about Joe Rogan. Number one, he's in fantastic shape. He invented sitting in ice. No one ever sat in ice before, but he invented sitting in ice, which I think is brilliant. Now all the bros are sitting in ice. Joe Biden has the #1 podcast on earth. He reaches like 100 million people, some staggering number. I think I could bring Joe Rogan in as anything: Secretary of Defense, Secretary of Communication, Secretary of anything. He'd be absolutely fantastic. He's in a very liberal town, though. He's in Austin, Texas, but he moved from California, which is sliding into the Pacific Ocean. No one talks about that. No one talks about that. Go ahead.
Super chat.
Camper Chef sent their first super on a
Camper Chef. We know Camper Chef. I was on his
$4.99.
show. I was on his show many years ago.
That's
Thanks for the
awesome.
super
Yes,
chat.
he's a great guy. He's from Brussels. I think he's from Brussels. I think we'll have to check. I confuse a lot of those countries, the little countries that are all right next to each other in
super
Europe.
chat.
They all kind of sound alike, but they're not. But they're wonderful. Thank you, Camper Chef.
Thank you, Camper Chef, for the $9.99.
$9.99.
Thank you so much. Keep the
$9.99.
lights
Super
on.
chat.
Camper Chef wants to know, would you hire Joe Biden to help you cook lunch and dinner when you fly Air Force One to Russia? Or would you let Joe be your co-pilot? To
I
fly
would
the
let
plane?
Joe Biden near a bag of a sack of potatoes, #1. But Camper Chef, I would hire you to come with me as we travel so you can cook. Because Camper Chef makes a mean steak, man. He makes a mean steak with vegetables, which I don't eat, but they look pretty on the plate. They look pretty on the plate. But, if he takes the potatoes and thinly slices them and puts them in boiling hot oil, that's a potato chip. That's a potato chip. A lot of people don't know that. Go ahead.
Brian Truong sent who is already a member. Thank you,
Thank
Brian,
you,
for
Brian.
being a member.
Thank you for being a member. We appreciate all the members. Thank you so much. And we have a special bonus clip coming out for you guys from the collectible video that'll come out. So you'll get a special video. We'll be doing more of those.
Thanks for the
Yes,
super
sir.
chat.
Brian, thank you for being a member, and thank you for sending a super sticker for $10. You are awesome.
Super sticker.
Keeping the show running. Thank you, Mr. Athenian 89, for another £2.
£2.
Thank you so much. And Johnny Shabazz.
We know Johnny Shabazz.
Sir, a regular viewer, back at it again with another $23.45 in Canadian donation.
We love
Thank
we
you.
love the Canadian people. I say this all the time, but what is a Canadian? It's an unarmed American with a crappy health plan and a better attitude. And they love to say, I'm sorry. Japanese and Canadians love to say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You guys are the best. Johnny, thank you. Johnny wants to know, Sir, Lord Darth Trump, master
Ooh,
of
Lord
everything.
Darth Trump. Like that. That's good.
Love it. I'm late today. So sorry. No worries. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for coming in.
Did Melania go home with you after the RNC last night?
No, she was. She had something to do. I wasn't really sure about that. It was either washing her hair, cleaning her fish tank, or she needed to do a repair on her hairdryer. It was something. She threw a lot of stuff at me, but that was okay because I had all my family and all of my grandchildren. Who, by the way, if you're watching the end of the RNC, there were like 90 kids on stage. I said, who the hell are all these kids? The left probably, they're probably like robot children that are probably like left-wing, Marxist, communist, fascistic, socialist robots that they planted into my family. So I have to be careful. Because I always say, you got to be more paranoid. You got to be more paranoid. That's what I say. I say that. Don't I say that? Did I just say that the other day? You got to be more paranoid. She's shaking her head. She forgets this is, television. Go ahead.
Michael Miller wants to know, Sir, is your hair bulletproof?
My hair is bulletproof. I would like to point that out because my ear got pierced, but my hair looked great. Did you see when they pulled me up? Did you see when they pulled me up? I looked fantastic. And I was in the right mind to go like this, and fight. Thank God there wasn't a second gunman. I would have been in a lot of trouble. But I have tremendous hair. No one can deny that. Biden's hair looks like someone took a doll and then just brushed the hair so much, all the hair came out. You just left a little bit, like the wispy hair. You know what I mean? Like the old man, wispy hair. Can you believe how old this guy is? I mean, Joe Biden is so old, his memories are in black and white. It's true. So Joe Biden is so old. The White House, who I still have connections with, will not buy green bananas. They won't buy them because he may not make it. They may not ripen in time. And by the way, by the time we do this next week, he'll probably be out. I feel pretty confident in that because he's so old that, I saw his birth certificate. It says expired, folks. It says expired. He's out of time. Go right ahead.
Great question coming from the Tickety Tock from Lovely Days, Fun Times.
Lovely Day, Fun Time. Man, my hair's a mess this week. Go ahead.
It is, but it adds character.
It does add character. I was shot at.
Lovely Days wants to know, Donald Trump, why were you motorboating Rudy Giuliani in drag?
Oh, well, I think that was for Saturday Night Live. But I have to tell you something. First of all, that's very old. I wouldn't do that now. But when Rudy is dressed up as a woman, I have to tell you, he's got something going on. He was at the RNC. He fell down, and I feel bad about that. But, I don't know what's going on with Rudy. He's under a lot of stress, too. Just because he broke some laws and he owes people $150 million, that's tough. That's tough. But I was motorboating those fake boobies about 25 years ago. That can't be held against me at all. But he does make an attractive woman, a matronly woman, not like Melania. Go ahead.
Zaphod Beeblebrox.
Oh, we know that name. Zaphod
Beeblebrox. Thanks for being here, Zaphod.
Is that the fifth one?
It's their fifth super.
Wow. I love how this. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Fifth one. We really appreciate that. And I'm going to keep saying it throughout this entire thing. We need you to hit that like button so more people can see this. We need you to hit that subscribe button. Totally free. That just means you're part of this, that you every week, and if you hit the notifications, you'll know when the new videos come out, when the lives happen. There's going to be a lot going on. As we get closer to the election, there's going to be a lot of stuff, and you want to know when it's going to happen because things are going to break, and you need to be notified immediately. So hit the like, bing bong, hit the subscribe, bing bong, and hit the notification. And if you really like this stuff, hit the membership. We've got 3 levels. We got some great stuff for you, but no matter what level you come in at, you get a signed 8x10 of me at the White House desk. And we've got these going out to Australia, Germany, England, South America, because we have audiences from all over the world on both the Tickety Tock and on the YT. And we have to say thanks, especially after this week where so many of you wrote me letters, sent me flowers. Oh, wait, that wasn't me. But anyway, what's the next question?
Yes. And going off of what you were saying, if you're on TikTok or Tickety Tock, please go to the bio and check out the YouTube channel. Lots of good stuff.
Yep,
there.
On the Tickety Tock, go up, join us on the YT. Don't leave Tickety Tock, but just become a member. Become a subscriber. Become a subscriber.
Good stuff over there. Zaphod. Thank you for the $4.99 again. We really appreciate it.
We appreciate it so much.
Zaphod wants to know, sir, divine holiness.
Ooh, I like that, divine holiness. I should be a religious leader too. We got to build it out.
Oh, I'm sure you will be.
I will.
Happy the case was dismissed. I always thought the charges were erroneous.
Erroneous. I like that. Erroneous. Listen, all I did was take 11,000 secret documents to my home. I mean, is there anything wrong with that? And first of all, they were planted. They were all planted. And then after 6 months, we dropped that story. And then we said I could mentally declassify them because of ooh, and then they were all declassified. And then I said, they're declassified, go away. And then they came to my house and they raided my house and they took everything. They went through Melania's underwear drawer. Do you believe that? What a bunch of perverts. That's the DOJ and the FBI. They're disgusting. How's this look, by the way? Does this look good?
It looks like a very large. Oh, it's starting to
Oh, it's coming off.
Subscribers.
Let me press that back on.
There you go. It is real. Just so everybody knows, that's real. It's a real bandage.
It's a real bandage. It's made with gauze, which is made in Gauzania. It's true.
We got a question from Juan.
Wonton tomato.
Echevarria, I probably butchered that, but thank you, Juan, for the question. Did Donald Trump Jr. learn to call his daughter sexy from you?
Oh, did he say that? Did Don Jr. say that? Can you believe this? But she is sexy. My granddaughter is very sexy. Did you see her in that white dress and that tan, that Florida tan? She's a very, we just lost it. It just came off. It just came off. Let me see.
We'll take it off. Toss it to me, or you want to keep it off?
Oh, I see what happened. Yes, Let me see if I can put this back on. You can see how wounded I am. Let's go on this way.
Real, so everybody knows. Okay.
Oh, there we go. Is that on?
Yep.
Oh, fantastic. That's great. That's great. We had that specially made by Dr. Ronnie Johnson. Dr. Ronnie made that for me. That was wonderful. Do we have, I see money coming in.
Yes, sir. Jed the Zed.
Jed the Zed.
Super chatted $10. Thank you, Jed.
Thank you, Jed.
You are awesome. Jed wants to know, Mr. President, sir, do you think it would be a great idea to place a tampon or a tissue on your other ear? You could go viral with all the kids on the Tickety Tock.
I think that would be a wonderful idea. I bet you if I put one on each ear, it would be the hottest trend on the Tickety Tock. It would be absolutely incredible. And honestly, folks, I heal so fast. I have healing blood. Because of the MIT connection with my uncle, John Trump, who taught at MIT for 40 years. He was a super genius. I'm a stable genius. And his blood is in a vault at MIT next to my blood, because his blood is my blood, and my blood is his blood. And this land is your land. It's made for you and me. Well, mainly me, as you can see, because I'm so incredible.
Thanks
and I'm a superhero. I'm a soup. Call me Homelander. That's what we're going to do. By the way, I wanted to mention, last night I mentioned that the Taliban, when I met with the Taliban, they called me Your Excellency. Your Excellency. I doubt they're calling Biden Your Excellency. They're probably calling him Grumpy Old Man 3 or something like that. And he's here's Excellency, but it's Grumpy Old Man 3. It's true. They love me. Taliban loves me. Kim Jong-un loves me. Viktor Orban loves me. Putin loves me. All the people, all of our allies love me. They're our allies. Go ahead.
This comes from Once Bitten on the Tickety Tock.
Once bitten, twice shy. I think that's a song by some rock and roll band.
Do you plan to ride horses with Putin?
I plan on doing anything Putin does. I can do anything Putin does better. I can wrestle a tiger. I can ride a horse. I can drive a race car. I can scale a tree. I can saw logs. I've seen all the photos of everything he does. Me shirtless, you'll love it. And in fact, if you want to see me shirtless, see the cover of New York Magazine. They've got me naked in my untidy whities next to Joe Biden, me weighing in next to him. It's like, it was about health. And I think everyone knows I'm incredibly healthy. Probably the healthiest doctor. Dr. Ronnie said probably the healthiest president in the history of presidents. And he said I'm going to live to be 200. 200. So all of you liberals who think I'm not going to make it the next few years, too bad. I'm going to be around for another 100+ years. Get used to it. Go ahead.
This comes from Michael Blaney. Thanks for being here, Michael. Michael wants to know, sir, with tears in my ears.
Tears in your ears. I like that. Isn't that a band from the 80s? That was Tears for Fears. Tears in your ears.
Enough. Does doing the handy dance hurt your ear?
No, not at all. No dancing. Did you know your ear really doesn't feel that much? I mean, that's why I thought it was like a mosquito biting me. I thought it was the mosquito biting me, but it was actually a bullet. So if I can take a bullet and it feels like a mosquito, think of the other things I can take and not feel them at all. You know what I'm talking about. Next question.
Let's see. This is a great question from Mr. Normal 2.
Mr. Number 2.
Can you play the kazoo?
Oh, I can play the kazoo. Anybody can play the kazoo. Isn't there a song about playing the kazoo? You know what we should do? They are annoying, but we should be giving those out at Trump rallies because everybody play because they're long, right? You know what I mean? And then there's just Trump on one side and MAGA on the other. It'll be incredible. It'll be a horrible noise, but it'll drive the liberals crazy.
That's a great idea.
The Trump kazoo, we could probably sell. It's probably like $2, and we could sell it for 15. We'll make a fortune on the Trump kazoo. We've got the hats, the kazoos, the beer cozies. We have so many fantastic items. Those Trump ties, Trump socks, Trump candy, Trump CBD oil. We've got everything, folks, and it all goes to me because I'm fantastic. Go ahead.
This comes from Marnie Mo.
Marnie Mo.
Thanks for being here, Mr. Marnie.
Marnie.
Sir, as someone mentioned Dr. Spock, perhaps you and your rapper friends could make a gold ear cover that looks like Spock.
Ooh, you know what? That's a fantastic idea. If on the evening of the shooting, rapper 50 Cent, if you know what I'm talking about, bump, 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 big hit, probably like 20 years ago now. But anyway, 50 Cent took my photo, my face, and put it on his body. Do you know why? He'd been shot multiple times, and he walks with a limp. That's in the song. I walk with a limp, and that's 50 Cent. Like going back to what I was saying before. The blacks love me. They absolutely love me. I did notice at the rally in Butler, Pennsylvania, my usual guy was not there. My black friend, he was not there, which I thought was a little suspicious. But it's fine. I love the Blacks for Trump are amazing. And we had, was it Amber Rose who spoke at the RNC? Amber Rose. She has a tattoo on her forehead. I guess the rest of the body is filled up. She went out with Kanye. Did you know that? It's true. She went out with Kanye. Go ahead. And now she's a Trumper, by the way.
This comes from Soar Alba 24 on the Tickety Tock.
Soar Alba. I like that.
Soar
on
Alba.
The Tickety Tock. We got to have both. Get the white tea and the Tickety Tock.
Presumably from Scotland. They want to know, big man, want to come take over Scotland and get us some independence.
Listen. I have spoken many, many times. If you have followed me, you know I love the UK, which I think is, England. There's too many names, folks. Britannia, UK, England, Scotland, where they're kind of like a mini us. But I think that when I become president, I should also be president of the UK. Doesn't that make sense? Because it is a mess over there. They have far too many parties. They've got like 9 parties. There's the Tories and the Amys and the Bobbies and the Hoagies and the Labour Party and this party and that party. Listen, just have me run it, okay? I love Scotland. I saw Braveheart, 5, 6 times? Freedom! All of those things. You have such a rich history over there. You've got Wales, where they do a lot of the whaling. You've got England. You know what? We could really make the UK great again. But you got to let me do it, folks. You got to let me do it. It'll be tremendous. Go ahead.
This comes from Bill D. Thanks
Bill
for being here,
D.
Bill.
Hello, Bill.
D. We see you. They want to know, did Melania give you any sympathy, sir?
Barely. We had to beg her to be there. We had to pay her a truckload of money, and she was supposed to kiss me. In the last second, she turned her head. It was like that. Did you see me go in for it? I was and she went. So I'm not happy. Listen, I'm not happy about that, but I was happy she was there. That was the most important part. She was there. That was the most important part.
We are coming up on the tail end of the hour.
That's great. This hour flew. It's really incredible. Let's go out on some strong questions before. What's the time exactly?
10:59.
10:59. Okay, as we wrap up, we're going to do a couple more questions, folks. Folks, I just want to thank you for being here. It was a tumultuous week. A lot of things happened. A lot of good things happened. One bad thing happened, but we saw how we could come together and basically throw out all of my cases, which is really important. I want to thank everybody for watching. We're still don't sign off yet, but I just want to make sure everybody on Tickety Tock, if you're not following me already, follow me because we want to get back up to 6 million here on the YouTube. The YT. I want to make sure we don't get TikTok mad. I want to make sure that you, if you're watching, please, we got to do the bing bong. Bing bong. First of all, like the video. That means every video, more people will see it. The more you like it, the more it goes out. Doesn't matter if you've watched a lot of my videos and you've liked them. Like every single video. Make sure you hit the subscribe. Totally free to subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification because sometimes we'll just shoot something and we'll get it out, but you need to be notified to know it's there. We won't bother you too much, believe me. And then if you want to become a member, become a member. We got 3 different levels. But we need you here, and we appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule to do this incredible press conference every week, to answer these questions, to send money. It's absolutely fantastic. We've got so much more to come. It's going to be incredible. So thank you. Let's go out on a really good question. We got a good question on both YT and Tickety Tock.
Okay, on the YT, David sent a super chat for $4.99.
Thank you, David.
You're great. Thanks for being here. David wants to know, how much would 50 Cent be worth in the Trump economy?
50 Cent in the Trump economy would be at least $2. We would make sure the value of him goes up, and he voting for me and telling people about it would be priceless. Priceless, and it's going to be fantastic. We're going to see you guys next week, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Next week, we'll be back. Have your questions ready. Oh, and don't forget, if you want to see me behind bars, it's not going to happen in the real world, but it can happen with this fantastic action figure from Factory. This is from Factory. It's me in a white tee, the orange suit, behind bars. You can see the height thing in there if you can capture that. It says lock him up. We got the watchtower on this side, the barbed wire on this side. This is doing extremely well. If you want to order, go down to the description. It's so much fun to have on your desk. I have one. I think it's hilarious. And you'll see me giving you the finger. I can't do it here because I don't want to get in trouble. But these arms move. It's a fun item from Factory. And they don't even just have me. They got a ton of other people. Click the link and you'll see all of the other political people. Somebody you like, somebody you don't like, but you definitely want to see me behind bars, and they make it happen. Because in real life, the case just got dismissed. See you guys. Have a great weekend.
Thanks for being here, guys. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Cass.
Bye, TikTok.
Bye, Tickety Tock.
Okay.
That